KBW. This match is scheduled for one fall. And I put my belt on a shoe.
And I just put mine right there because you can still see the lovely championship belt right there. All right. I had to be disrespectful for your intro, obviously.
Thank you.
Got the sneeze man over here. You know what it is. It's KBW.
Sometimes
like
you get
said.
some white pepper in your nose.
You guys have white pepper. People be showing you disrespect I've been listening to from some of the other stuff, man.
Yeah.
How are you gonna take that? I mean, if just Mr. Disrespectful was in the building, you know, I have a few words to say about that to those people.
Next time I'm gonna tag you in.
Tag you in,
like, boom! Bang.
I'll take care of business.
Hot tag.
Take care of business. It's gonna come with the name, man. I don't have fun with that. I felt away for you.
I don't get it.
But you know, people want to be disrespectful of you too. I respect the name.
They peaked in high school, man. They peaked in high school.
Oh, they peaked at all. That's probably the problem.
I don't know. Gotta love it.
All right, so we got some news to talk about. It's a pretty big news week this week compared to what we've had in recent. We have some recaps from Raw and SmackDown, really.
Yes, it is.
And you'll be seeing a new segment coming out from our NXT champion right here, based on you know, his point of view of NXT in the matches.
White Peppa.
It's the White Peppa. It's the White Peppa Baby moments. We may call them that. We're not sure, but there'll be extra moments throughout the week.
Basically, what we're figuring on trying to do is whoever holds the NXT title has to do the NXT review. So it'll be a separate mini pod because obviously it's a show that's an hour long.
Yeah.
The recap is what, 20-25 minutes, if that.
Yeah, so maybe 10 minutes depending on what you want to say.
Basically, it's whoever holds the title has to record the pod. So since I am the current title holder, I will be running that pod. If he defeats me at the next takeover, or if Rico the Dragon Steamboat, or any other new roster signees as some
we got a couple signees coming up.
There's one I have pending. If he's waiting on the TV deal, you know.
So we got
typical KBW.
Yeah, you know. We got some issues of our own.
Once we get that deal done, there might be others to fight us for the who will linger that deal down. So yeah, so we'll look at that. There's other things we have on the horizon as far as to have the channel on and popping, as they say. Second round, baby.
Second round. So point that out. You know, yes, we are
from
Philadelphia. If you haven't been checking some of our episodes, we pointed out when we went to the show. Sixers, second round. All right. Off of that sport.
Canada.
That's going to be a tough game.
Yeah,
tough
take that, Bret Hart. All right.
You go, Bret Hart. Go ahead. That's going to be a tough matchup. So, we got Drizzy as well for that round of things. We do.
Murder Meek. Get him.
So, all right, back to our reviews. Sorry, news. It's news segment.
News and rumors.
I got you.
Thank you.
All right, so what want to do? You want to get into what you got first, and then we'll get into this.
Hit this.
Since you and
hit the thing, and then we'll
all right. So there's been in AEW, we've had some signees come up recently.
Signees.
If you've been watching Being the Elite, you would have noticed, and I think it was this past week's episode or the week before, I'm drawing blank on which one. Private Party, the tag team, have joined AEW. They signed AEW. That's pretty exciting. They're a pretty exciting tag team to watch. I've seen some of their stuff in the indie scene, and it's been pretty impressive. Their tag team finishing move is pretty cool. I think. I can't remember what it's called, but I'm blanking on that. But that's pretty cool.
I do like their move. Let's see. I knew they have other people they signed here. I know that wasn't the only one. You said it, I was like, there's more. I know there's more.
Yeah, remember we were talking about that post.
So we have
pre-show here.
This chica, Hikari Shida, for the
Shida.
women's division. She looks like she's going to be a pretty big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Sema, or Sema, is that what they call him? Sema.
Oh, Sema, yeah, Sema.
He was like their mentor and gave them a shot back in the day. So now he's going to be on. He has been signed. That is official, like a referee with a whistle.
There were those two like weird signees to be a librarian, but they weren't signed type of deal.
There's two librarians now.
Yeah, the man and the female.
Yeah. So maybe it'll
because
be like
you had Cody and
because Cody won at one.
Because Cody and Kenny won at one, and then
the Young Bucks won the other.
It wasn't. It was oh my God! No, the guy from
Matt.
The Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels, and Matt. It was the Fallen Angel and Matt. It was Matt, right? It wasn't.
It was Matt.
It was Matt Jackson and the Fallen Angel. They're the ones who signed him. So there was that as well. But there was some bigger news. I think it's big news for them was Dustin Rhodes.
I like it, man.
As in Cody's brother, hung up the Gold Dust.
The Gold Dust gimmick is gone.
It's gone. He put it away to 30 years of the family, and that with WWE. Dustin did not re-sign with WWE. He's coming to fight for AEW, and he'll be in that match with. He's fighting what his brother, right? It's gonna be brother on brother match.
It's gonna be Cody versus Dustin. And apparently it's way more personal than you would think, according to Dustin. So, and he has the red paint, which seems pretty mean now. Like that's
I don't know if it's gonna be a dust
switch up gimmick.
It's gonna be gold. It's gonna be red dust. It's gonna be face dust. I don't know what. But there's definitely there may be a gimmick. It looks like he's gonna be. It looks like he's basically signed with AEW, or if not, he's gonna do something with his brother on this.
Yeah,
it's definitely exciting.
Hold on to it. We have also that it is rumored that TNT is going to be the new home of AEW.
I like that. I like that.
And coming in October, according to Jim Ross. So TNT is the front runner to hit that, which is great. A Turner channel. That's what WCW was on there. Was on TNT.
It didn't last much longer though.
Yeah, but you can learn from the mistakes. That's the goal. And you got Jim Ross. You got a lot of good. I mean, if you got Dustin even for behind the scenes, that's a smart person with a lot of knowledge.
You got Billy Gunn behind the scenes.
30 years of knowledge with guys like him, Billy Gunn. You know, you could still bring in like an Arn Anderson if he wants to take that kind of job. That's a good move.
It still hasn't happened yet.
No. So.
Sorry, everybody. I have my daughter, one of my daughters with me for this one. So we there was that. There was CM Punk. Talking about CM Punk.
CM Punk.
So he showed up in a mask in an indie fight, right? Not just a random show.
Yeah, like an Indian fight in like a kitchen, a little bingo hall.
No, usually there.
All completely used to. No one knew who it was. Came in, hit the one fellow with the go to sleep. As soon as he hit him with the go to sleep, walked on out. And no one ever knew it was him. After the show, he confirmed it was himself. He's very good friends with the people who run the promotion in Milwaukee, and wanted to kind of give him a boost so that like they can say, "Come to our show." You never know who's going to show up in Milwaukee. Like that, they have enough connections. I mean, you must have enough connections to pull CM Punk away from doing anything that's wrestling, like because he doesn't want to wrestle for a life.
He didn't want to wrestle anymore. He was done with that.
Maybe that's maybe that's the itch that needs to be scratched. Maybe like that brings that juice back, and then AEW pulls the free. That would be
a
over the
top.
If a double or nothing, Punk comes in and interviews on a match. Did you see it? Did you see 20,000 just
go crazy,
go nuts? If all of a sudden,
insane, man. See CM Punk back.
People he would be going against the elite. You know, like he would be the guy who goes against the elite. He comes in, just takes out Kenny, or takes out Cody. Like one of these guys, he just takes them out. You know what I'm saying? You're just like,
or he takes out the Hardy
the Hardy Boys. Might take out the Usos too. I know who you're talking about. Young Bucks.
Take out the Young Bucks because they hold the Lucha Brothers title. I was thinking the Lucha Brothers and I was watching the
Hardys.
Yeah, well, I was thinking the boys part, and I got put with the Young Bucks. You need to take out the Young Bucks and have them lose the title to the Lucha Brothers.
Boys. A lot of boys going.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't us though.
Boys.
Yeah, we are the Kitty Boys, but WrestleKast, we're not a part of the Double Nothing yet that we're aware of.
Yeah. Well,
if we were to find out we're part of AEW, or if we're part of Extreme Rules, it's going to be here in Philadelphia in a few months.
I haven't checked my emails.
You know for a fact we'll be doing something if we are a part of it. We would so hard be part of any of that stuff. So so CM Punk making that could be some big things there.
Big things.
We'll see. What you want to hit on these other newses? So out of the AEW news and into some.
Well, it's like a blendy news. A good way to bring it back is Vince is a butthole and has pulled both Undertaker and Kurt Angle from StarCast 2, calling and telling Conrad that they will pay for whatever, like the space rented and whatever, but they can't. That was the Undertaker's fault and Kurt Angle's fault for taking an outside WWE promotion
You gotta
events.
You gotta think of how much.
How many tickets? You
Sold. How much they sold just to see those two, and now they're not gonna be there.
And they said that you know.
Talk about some disrespectful stuff right there.
They can try to send you equal talent. Unless you bring AJ Styles or something like that to do Starcast, then I don't know. You're not
gonna get anything.
You're gonna send us the Cologne brothers, the ones that don't work.
No one cares.
You can't, like, Vince is just for someone who says that they're not afraid of AEW and it doesn't bother them.
He's
to
afraid
pull
of
your
AEW.
big stars from Starcast because you think Cody's going to jump in the ear of an Undertaker and it's this dude's been wrestling for 100 years for your company,
right?
And one word from Cody, he's just like, hey,
well, Chris Jericho
come here. And I was like, okie doke. No, he's done. He doesn't want to do this. He doesn't want to do all those dates now and be like,
hey, the show, power somebody.
I think if anything, we would rather just been like, all right, a guy who showed up, did his thing real quick, made the crowd pop, get the hell out of there. That seems more obvious, but so yeah, Vince doing stupid things as always. Ronda Rousey told everyone she was having, quote, what vacation?
She's having a family vacation.
No, but she called it something about babies.
She's taking time to have children.
No, what's it called when you have a baby that rhymes with vacation?
Staycation?
No.
Homecation?
Make a baby? Maybe make a
babycation? Babycation?
I feel like it's not it. I mean, I'm just trying to find out.
I can't remember what she said, but she said something.
She said like.
But she basically announced finally that she is stepping away from wrestling to have. Oh God, to have children. So she's made that official. That is on the official site now. That's what's going on. So there is that.
Yeah, I can't find it, but whatever it is, basically, all in all, she's going on some kind of a humping vacation. So they're going away to the hump. That's the long and short of it.
That's the end of it.
She's going to do that. She's recovering from hand surgery. And she said the WWE future is way up in the air.
Well,
so you will never see her again. That might be the only shirt you'll ever have. Cause
I guess she's not going to do anything with her hand then.
Not that one. So, ambidextrous.
Yeah.
She can give me the arm bar somewhere else, you know what I'm saying?
So in other WWE news, our girl that
maybe. They said that they're talking, Jason Jordan is weirdly,
there's conversations happening.
He's the guy in the middle trying to convince her to come back. And come back before Money in the Bank. I doubt it. I honestly think she's literally like wit's end.
I don't blame her.
And then after this week, if you see that Bayley got beat again, so it's another time where Bayley doesn't have a title shot.
Yeah, and what we're going to talk about in a little bit about what's going on. I can't blame her for why I want to step away too.
So like, it might be her best move, honestly. Just be like,
I think it is.
I'm not doing it.
I definitely think it is. I agree with her. I respect what she wants to do. I respect the fact that she wants to have some solidification and confidence in the people, and there's no confidence in this, and I can't blame her for why I'd step away. Like, this seems like the best time, especially with all the shenanigans going on.
Yep.
Which we'll get into in a little bit. But then you have Daniel Bryan.
He is injured. Haven't seen him for a little bit, but they say it's not a head injury. Thank goodness. A head injury ends him. He's done. They can't do anything else without that.
Yeah, exactly.
So if he's injured but doesn't have a head injury, he should be all good to go. Hopefully, I hope sooner rather than later, because you need that cool heel gimmick. You don't have that right now on SmackDown.
Yeah, exactly.
Speedy recovery to the new Daniel Bryan.
So then there's some news, which is why we're alluding to the whole Sasha. Sasha Banks and why this is a good move for her because of what's coming up next with this. And this is something that Jeff had found out about and was telling me about. What's going on here with the Raw?
Well, it's every week you're starting to see worse and worse things. First off, they said that 3 writers quit this week.
Really?
They said one guy literally was his dream job and he quit after 3 weeks. Like, imagine you finally get your dream job
and you
to
just
write for WWE, and it takes you 3 weeks to be like, my dream job's been a fool the whole time. I don't want it. It's a false, right? Isn't that a false? It sucked. Okay, it sucked. That's what it did. So writers are quitting, and they're saying the reason why a lot of it is the old man. It's the same reason why Road Dogg stepped away. And it's because they said this week, according to, I believe it was Brian Alvarez, they said that the script for Raw came in finished with 4 minutes to go before TV. So before they went live, you're talking about under 5 minutes before a show goes live on the USA Network that pulls about 1.5 million to 2 million people. You have no story. You have no story. You have a bunch of people just standing there like, thumb up the ass, just confused. Because the old man doesn't understand that, like, you can't keep having people spend day in and day out. Because they said what happened with Road Dogg was, he said they were doing like 24-hour binges in Connecticut writing all this stuff. We're like, Vince was telling him, you have to spend all night doing this, you have to spend all night. He goes, so we were doing sleepless nights, coffee runs, but no sleep, like pulling all this stuff to put this story together. We would hand it to him on Saturday, or, for him to
look over,
review. He scrapped the whole thing on Monday anyway. Scrapped the whole thing on Tuesday anyway. And then he would rewrite himself. So anything they're doing, he's just backtracking, making dumb. You saw it, you're going to see as we get into Raw here, we're going to literally show you that
there's a lot of things that changed and happened.
There are multiple parts in Raw where you can see that's called someone's writing it after everything's already been blueprinted.
Yeah, it's already been blueprinted. So just the what we found out 4 minutes early is that what was a big start was that right before going live, he changed the script. They handed 4 minutes in. So the plan was that Triple H was to come out, which would happen, and he was supposed to do a spiel about, hey, it's going to be a six-man tag, triple threat matches to determine who's going to face each other off in the final match on Raw, and that was supposed to happen. Well, Vince changed it, and they announced it prior to the show starting on Monday night, and Triple H still did what he had to do. So it screwed everything up, changed up the whole dynamic.
It was very weird to watch from the beginning because...
So that was before we knew what was going on.
The show came on the air. Michael Cole and Renee Young, who wasn't wearing pants, I don't think. Shortest shorts ever. Dean leaves the show. This woman's letting it all show now. Dean better get him back. Let her know it's real. Don't be showing all your stuff there.
Well, I thought, what was it? Lashley going to take care of it? No, McIntyre going to take care of it? It was Lashley going to take care of it.
Lashley, yeah. Maybe he already is. There's some short shorts, Nene. You better settle down with that. So Renee Young, Corey Graves, and Michael Cole come on first, the little opening segment, and they tell you about the 2 triple threat matches are going to happen, and then the result of the 2 winners are then going to face off, and the winner of that will be that guy, Seth Rollins' opponent at Money in the Bank, and then Triple H comes out, and we all think cool. When Triple H is out, usually something cool is about to happen.
It is.
But then he brings Seth out, and you're like, I dig it. Him and Seth always have some cool, weird chemistry with the way they fought a lot.
And the back-to-backs again.
The cool thing, like you said, you went from the Kingslayer, and he rolled his eyes about it, like, because he had to slay Triple H first. And he goes, now you're a full-fledged Beast Slayer. And then they called...
Which is dope. That part was good.
They called Brock Lesnar Buckethead, and they said you stomp Buckethead in the ground 3 times. So, like, they had a cool little banter. So I thought, that's cool. I guess, like, thought like maybe they're going to form an alliance again, like they did when he was the Architect the first time. Something cool like that.
Something different.
And then here comes one of them comes out first.
Right?
No, it was one of the heels first. I think it was Samoa Joe first.
Oh, so, it was Samoa, and then Raven came out and said, whoa.
Samoa Joe's on the show.
Yeah. Which
they didn't even announce it. Like
after I had snapped. And then right before we finish up, Jeff made it official that Samoa Joe was going there.
But that wasn't on WWE. Yeah, like they didn't. WWE didn't like mention it. Like as it came out, they was like,
there's a lot of changes they didn't mention that happened.
And it's so dumb because they made the Superstar Shakeup look like it literally was a shakeup. Like they woke up and like they said, whoever gets out there first is all wrong. And like, Samoa Joe beat him out there. So Samoa Joe comes out, says he wants to fight him, and then Ray comes out, says he wants to fight him. I
deserve this.
And then McIntyre. And then, so all 6 men came out saying that they thought they were worthy of the title shot. And I'm thinking, which, if you guys follow the KBW Twitter, I was live tweeting hard on Monday night. Hard. Like, the minute it came on, bang, I was up. So I went, why are they fighting when they already know they're in these matches?
Yeah.
Apparently, now after reading this, They didn't know that Michael Cole and them had already
announced
said
it because
it was
Vince
already
let him
announced
change it.
online. But Vince didn't know it was announced online, so this whole opening segment
Vince
was
changed
bull s.
Oh, so wait, so here's the
It
thing.
was already announced.
Was it originally going to be announced, and then Vince changed it to have Triple H come out, or was Triple H coming out already, and Vince changed it to have it announced?
Vince had Triple H come out to announce this triple threat, but
so originally,
the original writing, they already put it out online. It was already online and already told by Michael Cole and them at the beginning.
So they
never crossed paths on who's supposed to do that.
That was just the beginning of this.
Everybody just looks confused out there because everybody's like, they just told us that there are going to be 2 triple threat matches.
Yeah.
We understand that. It's there already.
Well, the fans
and then like Triple H is like, so we're going to have 2 triple threat matches. Like, okay, why are you announcing this? This is already announced.
Yeah.
So it was a mess from
the get.
Gimmick Street. From Street 1 it was a mess. But they announced that there's going to be 2 triple threat matches. Sounds like a good idea.
And between that and between Raw and SmackDown, there are some Money in the Bank matches, which we'll get into later. We had it scheduled for earlier, but we'll get into it later because we want to talk about what went on Raw and SmackDown. So that was the start of Raw, and that's where we kind of wanted to start out with because, hey, listen, here was the news, and here's what happened, here's why it happened. So let's get into some of the other issues we found out with Raw. Like you were saying, some things were definitely pre-written out.
Some things were amiss.
So AJ Styles goes up against Samoa Joe and Rey Mysterio, and he does the
Styles Clash.
Styles Clash
on Mysterio
on top of
Samoa Joe.
On top of Samoa Joe, and then pins him and gets the win. It was an okay match. Wasn't too bad.
They
I love AJ Styles.
Hate Samoa Joe because he got pinned again.
Yeah, they really want Rey to get pinned.
Pinning the poor guy. He's the champion.
They got
the U.S. champion.
He's
pin the little dumb one.
Why you hate on Ray so much, man?
I don't like Ray.
You really do. We've talked about how much he hates Ray. I'm sorry, Ray.
So cool.
You guys are the same height, and he doesn't like you. I apologize for that.
I am here to win titles.
Don't hate on Ray, man.
Shut up,
He's
Ray.
a legend. So there was that, and just hatred between the entire thing. So AJ wins the first matchup. He's going to fight in the main event to see who goes off the face of Seth Rollins. Then Naomi comes out and ends up and doing her spiel, and then, or is that when Billy Kay and Peyton Royce had to come out and say some things and go, iconic, and then fight, right?
They fought Naomi, right?
Some stuff. They fought Naomi.
Billy Kay also fought him.
So
Billy Kay fight Naomi?
So here's what happened. So according to what we watched, it was Peyton Royce, correct?
Was it? See, now I'm confused.
See, that's
because
what I want.
Peyton Royce fought on SmackDown. She fought
Peyton
Kairi
Royce.
Sane.
Yes, but she complained that she wasn't. Maybe it was last week she got tagged. She fought something like last week.
No,
right?
this was our writing is bad this time.
It was us. It wasn't them. Okay.
Yeah, don't worry,
All
Vince.
right.
You were right for us.
Well,
yes, Billy Kay did fight on Raw.
So Billy Kay farted on Raw.
She did fart on Raw.
Wait, did you hear that? It was on SmackDown, that little fart noise when they had the mics in their hand. Did you hear that? No?
I thought it was the music.
I heard a fart. The music was over. All I hear is, I was like, oh, she grabs the mic and they kept talking. I was like, I don't know. Pretty sure that was Billy Kay.
It might have been a little toot-toot
I
going
think
on
it
there.
was. Too much hydration.
Extra hydrated.
But then, wait, so last week was Peyton Royce
Yes.
then, right?
Peyton Royce fought twice on SmackDown.
So
Tag team
last
titles.
week she lost.
And this week she lost on SmackDown. Billy Kay lost to Naomi on Raw.
Okay.
Okay, so Naomi got her
Billy
second
Kay
win.
lost to Naomi. They went in the backstage, had a whole big.
So if you're doing
sadness thing.
if you're counting at home, since the Iconics took the tag team titles away from Sasha and Bailey, they've won 0 matches.
False. They won their tag team match against the Brooklyn females who've never fought. Basically,
They've won 0 matches.
They won 1 match to defend their titles against nobodies and have lost in singles competition. They haven't had a tag team competition yet. They've lost in singles competition. So basically, like Sasha and Bailey, they can't win a match. Just put it out there.
So yeah.
So there was that, and the fact that they even won the titles was stupid. So there's that, and the fact that Naomi beats Billy Kay, and it was a sad moment for Billy Kay, and they tried to blame it on some BS, not readiness or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Then the other triple threat match happened, where Baron Corbin capitalized
on his own buddy's So
Claymore
he hits
kick.
the Claymore
On the Miz.
and then Corbin pulls some bougie,
Pushes him out and
pushes
pins
him out
him.
and pins him. So
I'm waiting for that.
Are we
That,
gonna- is that
finally,
gonna be-
that faction finally breaks up. Finally. That's a stupid faction.
My
anyway.
hope is McIntyre now goes babyface and starts a feud with Corbin, and then he becomes your next big babyface on Raw.
He's not going to be a baby face.
But even if he's heel,
He's gonna be
he's going to be
heel.
babyface in this match because no one likes Corbin. Period. You don't like Corbin. I don't like Corbin. The world doesn't like Corbin. So I think
But Corbin keeps getting the opportunities.
something that what?
Just saying, he keeps getting the opportunities.
Yeah, he's a dick.
He's eating dick? That's probably what it is. That's probably what's happening
eating
too.
it too.
That's the only reason he's getting
That's
these
what
matches.
That's what this Lacey Evans move it keeps explaining. So
I heard that,
so
man.
just some weird promos going on here, but
The man's going with that.
so
yeah, Baron Corbin's going to be with AJ Styles later that night on Raw.
and
so
if
there was
Baron
that.
Corbin wins that, I swear to God, I would have snapped. I would have snapped.
No, listen, the fact that there's a lot of things I'm upset about. The fact that Baron Corbin won this, I would have liked to see The Miz against AJ. I thought that would have been a better matchup, only because I don't like
Are you
Corbin.
saying it would have been awesome?
Yes. It would have been awesome. I don't have that in me this week, Jeff. I don't have a White Peppa, I'm sorry.
No.
So,
Yeah, as they say as they tell the Big O, when you're trying to say when you want to say oh, you know what you gotta do.
Yeah, I
You gotta
can't
say it from your plums.
I can't say it from the plums.
Okay. You got a big stack of plums, man.
They're
You gotta
injured.
say it from your plums.
They're injured right now. So, the plums are
He
hurt.
will not be saying oh.
I can't. It hurts too much to even get that
Can
that
they
down.
come? Like, you want to say
WrestleKast. I squeeze my hands
Yeah.
accentuate the vocals. Yeah, it's not happening right now, guys. Sorry.
um,
So then Sami Zayn comes out and addresses the WWE Universe.
go to hell.
And it shows pictures of it. Wait. Come from the man who loved what he was doing. And I hate everything he's doing. You're not telling the man to go to hell because he's telling you to go to hell? Is that what it is?
I love his gimmick. But I love that he ends everything with. He ended this one. I was peeing my pants laughing. He said, "We can all take a trip.
Yeah.
I would love you guys to take a vacation, and you can all go to hell." Yes, the go to hell gimmick.
And
is
everyone
my
booed him. It
favorite
was
one.
great. But it was, hey, I was here. Was it WWE? Was it? No, it was the fans. It's all your fault. Blah, blah, blah. Listen, Sami Zayn, shut up. You're annoying me. Not a
What?
huge fan. Nope.
He's Ray, Mr.
I like
The
Mr.
mysterious one, but he doesn't like Sammy. Oh.
No, I don't like Sami Zayn playing in the WWE Universe.
You gotta do that dance and
And
shit?
fall on your face, and I'm good.
Let's go!
So Sami Zayn became an idiot. He's now the heel and hates all the fans. I don't get the gimmick. I don't get it. What,
He's
is
coming
the
at
new
us.
Miz? Is the new
He's
Miz?
coming at all of us.
This is the new Miz? Is that
No,
what this is?
he's coming at the haters, man.
That was
he's
the
coming
Miz.
at
He's
the-
coming at the entire WWE
He's
universe.
coming
Not
at
just
the
the haters.
new-
He's living every single
Oh,
WWE
he's coming
universe
at the
network.
YWC, bro. It's us. I found out we're part of an organization.
Oh yeah.
We're part of the YouTube wrestling
Yeah,
community.
yeah.
So
He doesn't like those people. It's definitely he definitely pointed those out.
YWC.
But we're K W. That hurt a lot.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
That hurt. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I made
Yeah.
that a commission. You can go continue on from now. Disrespectful.
Excuse me.
Pain.
Oh, he's. Someone disrespected him this week.
That W deepness has hurt a lot.
Your W Deeps.
W deeps, yeah.
Yeah,
Right there
W
with that
Deeps.
one.
Yeah, so after my man Sami Zayn did business, Cesaro comes out. Apparently he's moved to Raw. Sheamus is hurt. Sheamus is hurt. So
Alright.
Cesaro comes out to the bar's music. So basically he still came out to Sheamus's music.
Yeah.
They didn't give him his music back. So he still had to do the fella, but he's not a fella, he's Swiss.
Yeah.
So he
Five
came
star.
out and he got to fight
The newcomer.
the newcomer Cedric Alexander. So I thought, cool, Cedric Alexander's going to get a win. Nope, Cesaro gets the win on this one. Confused me because I don't know why you're bringing up you're bringing up young talent and you're going to have old
him
talent
lose.
beat him right away. Anyway.
And what, did you see the thing they interviewed him and he just walked away from it?
Who did?
Cesaro?
Oh yeah,
He's
he's
like-
not a good talker.
And yeah, and just walked away. It wasn't even an interview. What was the point? It was stupid.
It's
Probably
like
a
he
Vince
didn't wanna
McMahon
do that.
thing. It was probably that last minute thing. He was supposed to have a conversation. He goes, nope, I'm done, and walked away.
Okay, now for the made me mad last week. It's making me mad this week.
The Viking experience?
No, they are no more. Now, Vince McMahon's brightest idea of all time to put together not one, but two NFL teams and put them together. He is now the Viking Raiders. Now, when this came out,
But
someone had a tweet and
the
said
finisher is still the Viking experience.
because Vince is a dick, so he had to put that in there. So someone put a tweet out during
hilarious,
Monday Night Raw, and he said, "What other NFL
I
teams
thought it
are
was
there?"
Monday Night. I thought it was Monday Night Football at this point.
Yeah, I thought they were going like. I was like, "Oh, cool." They said, "What other names should the Viking Raiders be named?" And I put down the Panther Eagles. We actually got like real traction. Like we got like. I think we got like 13 retweets and like 65 likes.
Oh yeah.
People love the new Eagle the Panther Eagles. It's about to be real, okay? But like, so he knows that's just as stupid, right? Like, you literally named them two things. You should just let them as the War Raiders.
You had the War Raiders, Viking Experience, then the Viking Raiders, but your finisher still is the Viking Experience.
Now, do they wear black and silver, or do
No, they had different
or
colors.
do they wear purple and
This
yellow?
this was sad.
Okay, they should have to wear the
They
Raider
destroyed the
Vikings
Lucha House
colors.
Party though. Either way,
Yeah, the Lucha House Party.
they destroyed them.
Also dumb. I do like Lucha. I swear to God, I like Lucha, but
You really don't.
WWE
You
really
hate on
poops
everything.
Lucha. They poop
And
on
so do
Lucha.
you.
I love the Lucha Brothers
God, that hurts.
because Vince didn't get a hold of them. So difference. There's a
But
difference there.
Ray was with WCW originally. Did you like him in WCW?
Who?
Ray.
I liked back in the day Ray. But now Ray's like, I fight for my country, I fight for family, I fight for everything.
You don't think that's right? You don't think that's Vince telling him all that stuff though?
Yes, but it's stupid. His
Okay,
character's stupid.
don't hate on Ray because of Vince being an idiot on this one. Just to point that out.
But anyway.
You get me heated all the time. Why?
Well, so anyway, the Mets, Phillies, Vikings, Raiders,
The Philly Mets.
I sure hope the Vikings and Raiders play each other this year.
They do it.
Did you see the Viking Raiders on TV? And I'll just have a picture of Ivar and Herc.
That's even.
So
they changed the names again.
P.S. I was wrong. I thought that it was their first names, but Eric Rowe is not who I was thinking of. I was thinking of Eric Rowan.
You were.
Rowe's actual name is Raymond. It's Raymond Rowe. So they literally just got some weird Viking names and plopped them in there instead of just calling them Hanson and Rowe. So Vince, you are really.
I was surprised they didn't change their names altogether. You had the Vikings and you had the Raiders. You could have had.
These are two big teams.
It could have been Gruden and it could have been Favre.
Oh, I like it. The Gruden farms.
The Gruden Favres.
No, watch out. If you say that real fast, it sounds like, oh, the Gruden farms.
That's it.
Cool, German.
Got it going.
So yeah, they came out. They attacked the Lucha Dum Dum Party, and again, there was no tag team titles around the Falcon Dolphins.
still no.
No, that's the right one.
That's not the right one.
Alright, well, I can't wait for the Cowboy Redskins.
I was saying, the Cowboy Redskins is next.
So when the Cowskins come out, you better watch it.
You better look.
Knock
John Stone. Got the cold.
Sorry. Please AEW, still sign us even though
we love you guys.
We keep on like invisible super kicking your boys.
We love you. Got Stone Cold down there.
Stone Cold.
Stone.
You probably got elbowed from The Rock.
Your elbow. Then you have Becky Two Belts. Becky Two Belts. Becky Two Belts. She's gonna stay 2 belts, is she? Will she? Who knows? One will find out.
Oh.
But first, she went up against Alicia Fox, and she was actually.
They said the uncontrollable or something like that, and I put by that they mean is she drunk or not? So
is she drunk or is she not? Is she drunk or is she not?
We don't know.
We don't know.
So she came out being her normal, annoying, weird self. I don't get the Alicia Fox thing. She used to be really
fight
good.
though against Becky.
Yeah, but it shouldn't have.
But
You're the champ. You're going 10 minutes with Alicia Fox.
But do you think that it's, again?
It
Vince
should have been a
is changing. But sorry. Do you think
3.5
it's
minutes.
Vince changing it in?
3.5 minutes.
Do you think it's Vince did?
Vince is. Who knows?
I'm just saying. But
Should've been
what
3.5
happened was
minutes.
the reason that Becky won was because of who? None other than
He's
talking about.
See, Evan is talking about
who sucker punched the man.
and apparently sucked in other things.
And then after she sucker punched, wait, we ain't got that far yet. After she sucker punched the man,
She did.
the man gets back up and she drops the man again. It wasn't sucker punch time.
Yeah.
This time she gave that southern hit and it went
Boom.
She was down.
Two
She
women's
was like-
rights. Two women's rights to the
She
man.
was covered up.
And she's over here speaking about that, she does what she has to do to get what she wants.
Yeah.
Slurp, slurp.
And she went slurp. She was saying that Lacey's doing some things backstage on the slurping side, maybe on some knees.
It was pretty. That was, for a PG show, that was a lot of innuendo.
It was.
What they might have been doing.
But I don't know. Again, I don't know if that's Becky going off the rails because that's who Becky is, and I'm good with that. I'm good with Becky going that route.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it, but I don't know what that was. But it was entertaining. But yeah, she's basically saying that Lacey Evans is too busy doing the stroke to be able to get out there. So there was that. Another new one for you.
Quick breaking news.
Breaking news.
Which I will talk about on the NXT cast.
Okay.
Which you need to make a logo for.
Not happening.
We're doing this mid stride here.
Yes, we are.
But yes, so Johnny Gargano pins Roderick Strong after Adam Cole baby accidentally super kicked his fellow. I will watch it and explain it to you sometime by the end of this week, either tomorrow or Friday, to find out more.
Okay.
Now to continue with Raw. Yeah, I saw a little blank.
Yeah, some words
It's
came
in
down
between
below.
the K and the B.
Yeah, well, some things came down below, and I was like, oh man.
Might be like low storage. Well, you're charged. Wait, where's your blue charger charged into, buddy? Which one is it plugged into?
Play this one.
Are the lights on?
It's full.
Okay.
I don't know.
Lights on.
This isn't plugged into it, and it's still charged, so we're good.
Alright.
So, again, sorry, apologies for the little things.
This is live, man. We break news.
But other news breaking stuff, your boy Bobby Roode is no
Who?
more. He's no more.
Who the hell is Bobby Roode?
He's non-existent.
I don't know if anybody named Bobby Roode.
It's now the porn star.
Oh, the porn star. Okay. His new name is obviously the Charger Jets.
No, that's
No, they didn't do that one.
The Chargers. That was him.
The Jet Chargers.
The Jet Chargers. Yes.
No, he is now officially Rick Rude.
Basically.
Robert Roode. He looks like Rick Rude.
He looks like Rick Rude.
Rick Rude, Joey Ryan combo.
Yeah, it's definitely
basically.
Big
So he has this sweet stash. Right. He goes Robert Roode.
Yeah, it's not Bobby Roode anymore.
One could say that his mustache is absolutely glorious. Stupid. Oh, glorious.
This is a Finn Balor.
Glorious.
Yeah, it's gloriously stupid.
It's glorious.
So
Robert
the mustache porn star.
I'm down for the little look.
It's like the pizza guy porn episode
where like they open it.
Yeah.
Big sausage pizza.
Exactly.
Hey.
So there's that.
So he came out and
Robert Roode, but he went up against Ricochet.
And I thought, ooh, that's weird. They're gonna make him Robert Roode, and he's not gonna win this match because why would you have Ricochet lose already?
Well, not only did one newcomer lose this week, a second one did because spoiler if you haven't watched Raw. Yeah, Ricochet lost.
There's an additional pion pion in his song now. They added like an extra pion pion in his song. So he now has like 18 pion pions before his song starts. It's like, before he even starts, like, meow, pion pion. And then there was like an extra pion pion real quick. So he has a lot of pion pions in his song.
Well, he has to have that because, not only did Ricochet have to go up himself and fight, they separated Aleister Black and Ricochet now. Now he's a single competitor.
I'm okay with that because they should be singles.
So they were together, now they're gone. I thought the great tag team of Ricochet and Aleister Black would have been a good solid act. It's going to be intriguing to see what they do with Ricochet now. Obviously he's losing, so I don't think he'll do much. I mean, he's a good candidate for an Intercontinental Champion, but he's on SmackDown. He's a good candidate for the United States Champion, but I don't see that happening.
He could beat Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe's lost every match he's had since he had a belt. They can make him lose.
Yeah, but he hasn't used his belt yet, so who knows? So there was that. Then you had AJ Styles versus
the
Foundation. He started the Foundation.
Yeah, he's starting to build that new house.
He started the Foundation first. That's what he did this week.
He had a house, but it was on SmackDown. But he left it.
Yeah. So now he
sold it to Roman, but he didn't sell Roman the full house.
No, he gave him the yard.
He only sold him the yard.
He only gave him the yard.
So the house,
because that's all Roman wanted was the yard.
Maybe he's renting it.
Lars, I think, wants the house.
But he keeps smashing all the windows because he's too dumb.
He
just goes,
I think he asked Truth. I think Truth asked for it, but then Truth got confused.
Yeah.
And all that.
Truth's like, I'll take the house that CJ Miles built.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's AJ Styles.
We're saying the same thing.
No.
We're saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Just a little time.
Yeah.
Anyway. So yes, AJ Styles went up against Baron Corbin, and thankfully, thank the good Lord, AJ Styles won.
AJ Styles.
And then Seth Rollins came out.
They're giving us a dream match.
This is a great match.
Like a dream match.
So here's my thing:
I can't wait.
I'm excited, but I'm disappointed because that means that
So
one of these guys has to lose, and I don't know who's going to be. But before we finish again to SmackDown, Seth comes out.
There's still one thing we have to talk about before that.
But Seth Rollins comes out the end of Raw.
Yeah.
And looks at him in the face, and then shakes his hand. It says, "Good job."
Mm-hmm.
So is this the Seth Rollins where he shakes everyone's hand after a good match?
Yeah. There's going to be sportsmanship in this one.
Is he going to be? Is it
now?
So is it sportsmanship for now? So does it eventually change?
Somebody might switch.
Like
I don't know.
I think both of them should have good sport. I think these two guys have great sportsmanship and not have either of them go here. I think would be good.
Yeah,
I think
you have a solid. You're gonna have a really
I think
good match.
I'm liking the fact it's good sportsmanship. I'm hoping they keep it a good match and it's still the sportsmanship of hey man, a great fight. My thing is I eventually thought that they were gonna have AJ Styles beat Seth Rollins for the title. I just don't see them having Seth Rollins lose his title right away.
They can make this a super feud. Like this can last down to SummerSlam. You can do that for a couple months with them too because they're such good wrestlers. You don't mind seeing that match 2-3 times. So I think you're going to see
this is true.
AJ Seth 1, AJ Seth 2, AJ Seth 3, and it's all going to be like a crazy. They're going to have some kind of a gimmick match at SummerSlam, like a ladder, Hell in a Cell, something where them two can just be like.
I'm hoping because, like I said, I like these two. I didn't think they were going to have Seth lose his title so early, but it's a good possibility.
Lose his title.
But I didn't think AJ won a title right now, so I think it was a hold off.
It's going to be a fuck finish, like. Someone's going to interfere.
We're not cutting those
Sorry,
off.
that's what they call them. That's what they
well,
call
I get that, but I mean, I thought we were
biz.
trying to be good, but okay.
A fudge finish.
All right,
Yeah. Well, if you've seen the Twitter, then
well, we're good on
I
that.
use that F word a lot.
I know we have conversations all day.
You're skipping a very key thing in Raw, and to skip over it would be a damn shame.
Well, I want you to bring it up. I just want to get through the stuff that we had put on there.
The greatest thing ever. And I marked my word back because as soon as Bray Wyatt's Firefly,
how can I forget about Bray Wyatt and his Firefly? That was amazing.
Funhouse came
I wanted
out,
you to bring it up.
As soon as it popped up and the first time went through,
I was excited.
My finger was already tweeting.
Dude, I was smiling ear to ear. I was so excited to see this. It was hilarious.
My first initial move was, the fuck are they doing?
That was it too, eh?
So I
was like, wait, what?
So the initial tweet said, what the actual fuck just happened? Okay, that's what it said. Alright, so it was basically like, I thought, oh my god, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Exactly.
Why are they doing this to Bray? P.S. Bray he looks like he really actually worked on his body this time.
Yeah, he does.
He's not a fat this time.
This is very, very true.
And he said,
P.S. By the way, we can curse because my daughter did leave the room.
Yeah, she left.
So
she gone.
So we can get away with that.
So, like I said, initially it was like, oh, come on, man. And then I watched it again, and
again, and again.
Seeing like the little tidbits of how dark this character is going to be.
It's very dark, but it's not.
Like,
so I thought they were going to blow it up.
No,
but
you're not going to do it right away. Because you have like the dope gloves, right? They're hurting the heel.
Yeah,
right?
I saw that.
And when he's doing that, the screen started to kind of like flicker.
Yeah, we saw that.
Sick Bray.
So I think it's a
mixture. You have some
of
weird characters. First off, you have Mercy the Buzzard,
and
you have Abby the Witch, aka Sister Abigail. And he ends the show with a chainsaw.
To his old self.
Chainsaw his old self, but still there's a man chainsaw with some kids in the background going, yay!
Yay! And he was super excited.
And he said, see you next week, friends. And he also said the word yowie zowie, which made me happier. So he said, yowie zowie, we're going to have a great time.
Yeah, right?
What?
It was great.
I
was what the F to the gimmick? Then I was like, ooh to the gimmick, and I'm like,
yeah, I'm in on the gimmick.
I'm 100%. In, especially if they're gonna bring these two
characters to life.
Yeah, I wouldn't say another word, but we'll say characters to life.
Because I don't know how I'll feel if a puppet buzzard costs him the title. You know what I'm saying? Or I feel like there's. Like, wait, what? And like he headbutts somebody on top rope or something. I don't want that to happen.
He pulls it up in his hand.
Oh no, it's his Socko.
It's his Socko.
It's Mr. Socko's like Mr. Buzzer. He's like, looks at you like, the eye poke. That's it. That's how he does it. But I'm down to see what comes of this. I hope it's good, and I hope Vince doesn't dump it on it like he usually does.
He's gonna drop the ball because that's what he's been doing as of late. Because he can't walk away from it and just make stupid changes. Just put it out there, Vince.
You've said it.
Just put it out there.
You've said it, good fellow.
I cannot not disappoint the fans and agree with what Vince is doing right now. I can't.
That is the end of Monday Night.
That is Monday Night Raw's end.
Something I noticed, and I feel like I might be the only one to notice it. During the intros of Raw and SmackDown, there's no longer music.
Huh.
Remember they used to
I
like that
missed
song,
that, yeah.
like a highlight reel?
I didn't even
Now
notice
it's just
that.
like that thing where it says like now, then, forever, the future, or sometime before that, and then the WWE logo pops up. It goes straight into the show. You know, like that like thing in the beginning, like back in the day, where like that cool Raw's War.
Yeah, the Raw's
where Stone Cold was
War.
like walking out, and there's fire behind him,
And then you had
no, they pulled that. I only noticed because I was watching that, and then I turned on NXT, and they always they had like a new song. They always have like new songs, which are pretty cool, like their intros, always cool. Again, that's another touch of Triple H, someone who knows what they're doing. But yeah, so SmackDown Live.
Let's jump into that. We started off SmackDown Live with your favorite person of all,
Who?
Shane McMahon. Did he not start SmackDown Live? Am I incorrect in this?
Yes. To call out.
I know what you love him.
To call out Roman Reigns. Raider Rob. What?
Change the names too.
Raider Rob. Yeah.
He called out Double R.
Double R.
The yard
Jeff
man
Jarrett.
himself.
Yeah, so he called
Double
out.
J.
Who cares? Vince doesn't. So he
But it
calls
is
out
KB.
Roman because Roman punched
His father.
in the face.
And you didn't punch Vince McMahon. You punched my father, Vincent Kennedy
And he
McMahon,
said,
whatever it
quote,
was. BS.
Who puts their hand on someone else's father?
Father, right?
Forgetting that he put his hands on
literally,
Potato Face.
4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago,
You put your hand on Potato
and
Face.
2 weeks ago when he punched him and stomped him into the
You
ground.
sure did. So he's bitching about that, and here
Which he
comes
deserved.
the big dog.
Comes out, stares him down. Shane drops the mic, is ready to put up a fight,
Oh, I see it.
and all the fans go, "Woo-hoo!
Someone's
And he
about
actually
to
turned around.
walk with Elias.
And he stomped Elias, and then went and stomped Shane, and then Elias came back at him and knocked him down, and then Shane knocked him down, and then
And
Shane.
it was a little stomp.
Then Roman had an opportunity, and then he got stomped again, and then Shane just held him down with the legs real quick, and just kept stomping on him.
It was beat him up. It was a strange.
So they basically just gangbanged him. So.
Oh yeah. Yes, that was
stopped
awesome.
him. They stopped him hard.
Stop them hard, guys. Stomp them soft sometimes. So I don't know. That's how people do it.
Maybe.
Whatever makes you feel great.
But they jumped him, and they knocked him out. And then somewhere in the middle of all that, Elias plays his guitar on the back of Shane's thing and says, "I challenge you to Money in the Bank."
And she's like, "Let's go in the limo."
Hurry,
So they
hurry, we
go
gotta
in.
run because we're gonna get attacked. Basically, is what he
And
thought. He goes, "But you sure you want to do that? Are you sure?" "Yes, I do." Boom, and they jump in the car and roll off, and they do the little thing. There was that, and then
Roman does say yes.
yeah, someone walks back and they go, "You gonna accept the challenge?" He goes, "This is my yard."
This is my yard, of course. Meanwhile, he's been in the locker room for like 2 hours and he hasn't taken off any of his damn.
Wait, say something. He's holding this guy
on his neck. He still has his wristband.
But he didn't move. We just.
Man, I've been out of that noise. I've been like, put me in some sweatpants. I'm done. I did my thing for the day. Put me in some sweats.
Nah, he's
still in full gear.
He's a people's man. He gears up all the time. Yep, that move. So then,
yep.
I've already gone that far. I'm stopping myself. All right, I've already come at me a couple times. I'm good this week. You know, we've already made some innuendos and actually just said straight up things. So he can pump his fist all he wants. And then we had Finn Balor. Love it. That's pretty good. That's dope.
If we time that, it comes out completely different.
Yeah.
Trust me, we've done it
We
before.
basically just randomize it and choose it perfect every time. Just like when we do some other stuff.
That's other stuff we do. You ever try to do this thing? It's very hard to do.
And we timed it, and we said, "Hey, we're gonna do this together." And someone went the opposite
it was like
way.
A stupid windshield wiper move.
It was. So we had half the crowd one way, half the crowd the other way.
Yeah, don't do the hanging tough thing.
It was terrible. It was terrible because someone didn't want to listen.
I wave my hands in the air like I just don't care.
Yeah, it was this left to right, Jeff. I said left to right. What did Jeff do? Right to left. So it was the whole thing off.
Same difference.
Oh, it was great. It was funny, but it was great. Another time, another place. So Finn Balor went up against Andrade after Andrade just beat him on Raw, was it?
Yeah, because of Selena Vega. Selena Vega gave him the old Hurricanrana off of the apron.
Yep.
On Raw, defeating Finn Balor. Not the same result this time around.
No, because she had jumped, and this time Andrade called her.
Because he didn't want her to fall. And he
I'm
could hear
pretty sure because her boyfriend would have been pissed.
because he was thinking Alistair will black mask me in about 3 seconds. So
right.
So he caught her, but then when he turned around,
Finn Balor did his move.
Finn got him with the old kick to the corner.
Yep.
And then coup de grace from the top. Put him down. 1, 2, 3.
And he won, and they had interviewed him afterwards, and it was basically somewhere later in the show.
I'm Balor.
Yeah, and he said that, he won one, I won one. Let's see what happens. So they haven't announced the match yet, but I'm probably gonna guess that Andrade versus Finn could be a match at Money in the Bank.
I like it. I think
it's gonna happen. They haven't announced it yet, but I think because that 1-1, I think they're gonna do a little bit back and forth more, and you're gonna end up seeing that probably in the near future.
If that's another Money in the Bank match.
So there's currently 4.
That's 2 matches.
And there's usually 5 or 6.
That's 2 matches I'm in on, like, completely.
So
seeing a Finn Balor Andrade match, that is 2 highly skilled young guys going at it, and then you're telling me that your main event is going to be AJ Styles and Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
You guys are going to kill it out there.
That should be
so
great,
you have 2 matches currently right now that for a fact that we.
Yeah. Well, we talk about that. There's 2 more that have been announced as well.
It's only anybody else in these playing matches.
So then Peyton Royce and Billy Kay came out and I couldn't, and they did the thing and said I was not dehydrated, so I drank a gallon of water.
Yeah.
A gallon of water? A gallon of water. Yep. And went up against Kairi Sane, and Kairi Sane.
Oh, she couldn't say Kairi Sane.
No, she said
she called her Kairi Sane like
Kairi
16 times.
But it was, I thought that was Billy Kay, not Peyton Royce. And then Peyton Royce said
they both have a very annoying.
The same thing, but either way, whoever Peyton Royce when she went to fight her said the proper name at the end.
Yeah.
But she ended up losing.
And then she got the insane elbow for the second time.
And she made Broken River too.
Yeah, that's
she made Peter herself at the same time.
The insane elbow is so cool because like she kicks her legs
all
the way up in the air, so it really just looks higher and more devastating.
She's a great fighter, and it's great to see.
That tag team should be fun.
Hopefully, and that's another one I want to point out. I think that's going to be another tag team match at Money in the Bank. I think that'll be the final match they announced. Obviously, you're going to have the 2 ladder matches.
Asuka and Kairi Sane versus the Iconics.
I think that would be a good matchup. Just because they can lose titles.
But do you see Mandy Rose
and
Deville?
So then Mandy Rose and Deville came at
came at Paige.
And
first time Paige had something came on her. Edit point.
Not at all. It's going to stay in there because everyone who knows that she has some porn videos out there with some wrestlers.
Yeah, no, she's being belts are clean.
Yeah. Anyway, so they came at her and they said something. I can't remember what fully said, but don't try to hop on this bandwagon and get everybody back together.
When your tag team fails,
which I don't think they will, by the way.
Don't you come back to us.
Yeah, I don't think they will because these girls can actually wrestle and.
Yeah, and Mandy's just really nice to look at.
Yeah, so they can't really wrestle.
Yeah.
So there's that. Then Lars Sullivan came out and demolished a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, because Chad Gable
was
did
there.
not have a mustache. And they did not change his name to Robert Gable.
He destroyed Chad. Then he went and
his name's no longer Chadrick Gable.
Chadrick Gable?
Chad Gable
of Chadrick.
So he was about to come out and fight who? Who was he supposed to
Mustafa Ali. Or Ali. Right, just Ali now? It's just Ali now.
Oh,
and Ali ran out the building, but his buddies, Sinjay, right?
Not Ali, man. You got the wrong one.
Oh, who am I thinking of? It's
Mahal.
Mahal, sorry.
Jinder Mahal.
Jinder Mahal, that was it.
And the Singh brothers.
Well, I was thinking of
so the Singh brothers got
the Singh brothers they got destroyed. And then R-Truth comes out after he wished John Cena happy birthday. He has a new single out, by the way, so you can check that out. Yeah. Dance Party. Did you not watch it? He announced it on the thing in the interviews. Yeah, it's Dance Party. And people are doing the dance to it now. But he came out because he wanted to fight, which this may be a match. I don't know how good a match it's going to be. But he came out and tried to attack Lars, and he was doing a good job. And then he went for his kick, and while he was looking at dropping.
That was kind of crazy when he went for the kick and just caught him.
He caught him.
Like, oh boy, that's
and you're like, oh, poor Truth. Poor Truth.
So he got thrown down. You got that freak accident move, and then they're not calling the running powerbomb anything. And then he did that thing where he growls, but his teeth are in a weird spot, so his tongue folds in. It freaks me out.
It was weird. We lost it again. Hey, we were pretty good all week till then. So there was that. Again, Lars hasn't done much of that.
There's a lot of punching.
Becky. Two belts. Comes out to interrupt Charlotte Flair. She says, I wasn't defeated. I wasn't pinned. Bloody. Shut up, Charlotte.
And the man lets her know.
And the man said,
it's called a winner take all
match. You agree to a winner take all match. Bloody. I've beaten you many times. I don't need to beat you again.
You need to pave the way for the Baileys of the world, the Ember Moons of the world.
And somebody else,
like, yes.
She said Bailey,
Ember Moon.
No, there's some between Ember Moon and Bailey. But either way, she said a couple girls there.
A couple logical
and of women, sorry. She said a couple women there. And Charlotte was just like, I deserve this. And she's been saying, oh, another innuendo. Sorry, you're too busy sucking. That you're getting all the opportunities.
Right. You're in the
back.
back.
Said in front of her, she
carrying,
goes, what?
You're also carrying favor in the back.
And she was like, huh? So there was that. And then who do we get but Bailey? Runs out.
Yay.
I was excited. And she thanked Charlotte. She thanked Becky for bringing her up. And, she thought it was very respectful the fact she brought her up. She goes, but you know who you haven't beat yet? Me.
You're like, whoa,
and I was like,
2 belts.
Ooh. But Becky was like, okay, I respect that. Which again, I like the respect factor. She's like, hey, good. Like, this is respect. Like, she wasn't defending against people she hasn't fought yet. And Bailey was confident in it. And Becky liked that she was confident she was someone new, a new challenger. Which I get. We all want a new challenger. We're tired of seeing Charlotte Flair fight the same people and win the title every time. Get over it.
Becky Charlotte for the 67th time is really not what I want to see.
So they decided to have a match. Bailey versus Charlotte for the right to fight at Money in the Bank.
Well, they said a future opportunity.
Sorry, future opportunity.
They didn't even say like
a future
they
opportunity.
Didn't make it current as like Money
not
in the Bank.
Not then until after it was announced, which we're gonna do. So they fight, and I'm like, yes, Bailey's finally getting this opportunity. We're getting to see her fight for the women's title. Yeah, that didn't happen.
She did not get the women's right.
Nope. Charlotte Flair just beat her. Just hand beat her. I didn't appreciate the fact she won. So what do we see? It's going to be Becky versus Charlotte. But wait, that future opportunity, they interview her right after the match. Hey, Becky, how do you feel about going up against first Lacey Evans at Money in the Bank and then have to go up against Charlotte Flair? So, I'm going to be Becky 2 belts at the end of this. Basically, here's your 4 matches we have already said. AJ Styles, Seth Rollins.
Yes.
Elias and Roman Reigns.
I can dig it.
Then Becky versus Lacey, which I was excited about.
I'm okay with that.
And now Becky versus Charlotte right after that.
I'm okay with it. I think, match-wise, as far as wrestling goes, I think that's all very good wrestling matches outside the Roman Elias one. Because, let's be real, it's Roman Elias. This is 2 big dudes. They don't have, moves. They have a 5-6 man. Yeah, there's 5-6 moves. Elias is going to get DQ'd by hitting Roman with a guitar, or Shane's going to get involved.
Shane's going to get involved.
That's a match that can have a lot of stuff to it, but
that's going to be interesting. I think that day what you're going to see is that's going to be like a ladder match. It's not going to stay a singles match.
I think Lacey is going to. They're going to really put her on display to show that she's going to be very viable.
She'll be a good option later.
Charlotte and Becky, they kill it every time they're out there. So
my issue is again, we're seeing Charlotte and Becky. Are they gonna? So Becky says she's gonna leave Money in the Bank. Becky 2 belts again. Why are you doing it? Because she wants to defend it.
Jeffy 2 belts is coming after Money in the Bank, bro.
I'm keeping this title
because I don't have to defend mine.
No, you don't. Not yet. So Jeffy, White Peppa 2 belts over here.
I'm only 1 belt currently. But I will.
Is what you want to be?
Peppa 2.
But so the other thing that we were talking about previously, we came on air was. Are they going to do a Charlotte takes over SmackDown and Becky just runs Raw? It's a good possibility. I would rather than have Bailey start off SmackDown now again. I still think they're going to let her keep it a little more pay-per-view.
Yeah, I think you got to let Bailey 2 belts at least.
Let her defend with 2 belts. Defend with 2 belts, as well as the fact that she's basically saying she is the man. She's the worthy fighter. She's going to fight on both shows. So you got to at least show she can fight on both shows like this. So you got to let her win. Unless Vince says change that last minute too, and then Charlotte ends up winning the title. Who the hell knows what's going on?
And then the last minute they'll tell you that it was actually for winner takes all.
Winner takes all.
And then she becomes Charlotte 2 belts. And
so here's where it becomes funny because, like we had talked about, they're going to unify the titles. You said, I said they weren't, and here they are not unifying the titles.
They sure aren't.
And they still separate them. So Rico, the Dragon Tugboat, and White Peppa were wrong. I had said eventually would happen, was going to happen right away, and it still hasn't. So I'm not incorrect, although they still may end up putting these titles and separating them. But I just wanted to point that out, that the NXT champ and the man who shows up now and again were both wrong, and my title is going to smack you in the face because you're never gonna get it. Anyway, so now that it's my show, I've knocked him out. Let's get into the final match. Oh, he's back. He's like the Undertaker. He doesn't go away.
Even at 82.
The final match is Kofi Kingston going up against
Shinsuke Nakamura.
And you know, you think it's gonna be a great fight.
Nakamura came dressed up in his finest jacket.
He's finding
He
singles
looked
moves.
like he was ready for every fashion show as Meryl Streep.
He always is. He's always ready.
I don't
to
know
go.
what that jacket was about. Yeah, like a really sweet.
The man is always decked out, ready to go.
Very pretty.
He's ready to go.
Very
Always.
prettiness going.
So they came out. They were fighting, and before all that, there was the Kofi Kingston did his spiel. Then
the brand new day came out with
brand
him,
new day. But prior to that, it was Kevin Owens jumps in and go, oh, they like that. And he was doing the whole thing. So it looked like it was all going well. And then during the match, they're fighting, and it was a disqualification because
Rusev came in to break up a battle, break up a fight, and that obviously became DQ. So then here comes the New Day.
The New Day comes in. The New Day comes in. They save him. The Big O and
Xavier.
So Xavier comes in, helps out, and then Xavier gets thrown out, and then Kofi says
Big O gets him again.
Gets him, and
there's a trouble in paradise because he moves KO out of the way.
Yep.
To hit, or what's his name, with the trouble in paradise.
Is that Rusev Rusev, right?
With Rusev, and then as soon as he gets up, the Big O super kicks Kofi in the face, rips the New Day shirt off, and the KO show is on, and my man pummeled him, beat him up.
And then he went and grabbed the title, and he tried to fight back, and then didn't fight back, and he was getting ready to powerbomb on the side of the stage, which was going to hurt. And then
Xavier Woods gets involved,
slides out, and kicks him in the head, which they would knock him down for a little bit, because usually that move knocks you down for a little bit. No, he gets right back up and powerbombs Xavier Woods, and then walks away crazy. So the thing is we had already talked about this last week. It was going to happen. We knew this was happening. Yeah. Do you think it happened too soon, though?
Yes. I thought you could have lingered an extra week or so.
That's what I was thinking. You said 3 weeks.
I thought, all right, you give me like a week more, and then like after next week, you know, like I have like start all SmackDown that third week.
I think Vince
and then have KO like just come out and stun him, like to lose a match or something like that, and then he'll challenge him right away to Money in the Bank. So like next week, you'll know that will be the next one. You'll have Kofi will challenge.
So you're gonna see Kofi versus Kevin Owens,
or in typical WWE style. It'll be on WWE.com by Friday, and then on Monday,
they'll re-announce
on Tuesday, they'll
play the gimmick out.
They'll say, "Are you coming? Do you want a match?" And I'm like, "It's already booked."
Yeah, but they're gonna pull that. So probably you're gonna see Kofi and KO going at it. Obviously, you have the other 4 matches, and then in the men's ladder match, our predictions are from what we saw.
Other members of the
everyone who was in the triple threat match. So Baron Corbin, Drew McIntyre, The Miz, Rey Mysterio, and
Samoa Joe probably gonna be replacing the U.S. champion. He's gonna have that.
He'll be in that, guaranteed to be in that, so he can cash his Money in the Bank.
But he doesn't have anything else to do, really. Is it?
They're not gonna that title. So they only have so usually it's like a 5 to 6 man match. So it's 5 to 6 person match, and then the 2 things. Usually about 8 matches at Money in the Bank. So you already have 4. Yeah, so you already have 4. So you only have 1 more match to do. And if you're going to do the Kofi KO match, then you're not going to do another match in there.
Because you have the 2 World Championship matches. You still don't know what they're going to. Are they not? Are we not worried about the tag team match?
Well, no, because you're picking 2 belts match.
Well, I mean, tag team champs.
You can't be.
There's 2 tag team champs that aren't.
You already have a regular. Yeah, well, at this point, because you have 2 women's champion matches, you have 2 WWE matches, and you have a singles match. There's no need for the singles match if you're going to put all the titles on the line at the same time.
AEW is going to be cooking if they got the only tag team match in the 2 pay-per-views.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, they're dropping the ball here. I don't see anything else.
There's no tag because right now, as of right now,
you haven't seen the tag team champions
Jeff Hardy is hurt.
You haven't seen the tag team champions in a while.
I haven't seen SmackDown have tag champs in 3 weeks. And this week they were not out doing anything, but they did like a small promo, I believe. But then the Usos were actually starting to
there was that
a beef with the Revival. So
yeah, which is odd because they weren't even.
So why are you guys beefing? Which that would be a good match to see. Also, I would love to see a tag team match between The
Unless they make it a triple threat
and,
tag team match and they don't put Kofi in this week.
Stop with the damn triple threats.
I'm just saying, man, they like those things. They had 2 of them this week on Raw. They love the triple threat matches.
No, I don't like that idea, but I get what you're saying. How do you read so fast?
I'm just a fast reader here, man.
He's just a fast reader. Fast reader.
But that's really...
He is injured. He hurt his Peter. Right?
That's what happened to Jeff Hardy? Man, I mean, he does some crazy shit, but...
I mean, you gotta think of it. He does a swanton, you can rip a nutsack like that, bro.
That hurts. Ripping a nutsack is very, very painful.
It is.
It is very painful. Whether you're ripping or getting a cut, it's painful as shit.
Can't walk.
Nope. Walking is not an option.
So if someone hit you with a groin shot,
I would kill him.
Hardy,
I'd kill him.
Jeff Hardy would be real mad about that.
He would turn around and kill him. Yeah, that's about right. He would turn around and massacre the person who would ever even talk about doing that.
Even if he hit it with a belt.
That's not even funny
like an
at all.
NXT title.
An NXT title hits it with a belt. So see, just point of perspective. Sorry, I may be wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 8 matches. There's 8 matches. There's 10 matches. Last year had 10 matches. So if we look at it like, so you have 2 Money in the Bank. So for that, take off the Money in the Bank matches. You have 8 regular matches last year. I was looking at the year before.
So you're gonna have
matches. So you have
2 world
women's titles, 2 world titles. There's 4. So you get 4 more matches there. So if you show the tag team champions, that'll be a match.
Yes.
If you show Samoa Joe, that'll be a match.
Yes.
Who else do you have?
The other tag team champions.
If Jeff Hardy's still hurt, how are you gonna do the tag team champion match?
They need to do.
That'd be 7 of them. Because look at this, but I'm pointing this out too. The only titles that went up last year was the Intercontinental Championship, which could be the Andrade match we talked about, the Women's SmackDown Championship, and the Raw SmackDown Championship. And the other than that was the AJ Styles Nakamura match for the Universal Championship. So the SmackDown Championship was up for grabs, and none of the tag team championships went up for grabs last year at Money in the Bank. I'm pointing out. I'm looking at last year's currently.
See, I feel like it's a waste of time.
It was 1, 2, 3 singles matches and a tag match for no belts in there. It was only the Intercontinental and then the 2 Women's Championship and the Universal Championship.
They might have to leave it off the card. Though.
So if they did that with no titles, I mean, unless this year they're trying to have all title matches, then you could do Universal, Intercontinental, which is Andrade. Who's Samoa Joe? Is Rey Mysterio again? Beat him in 50 seconds of time?
No, because he's in the ladder match.
Well, I'm thinking Samoa Joe's gonna be in the ladder match. I don't think they're gonna do the United States Championship match. I think they're gonna put him in the ladder match.
I think they'll finally throw Rey Mysterio from the top of a ladder. Or like the ground.
From the top of the ladder.
Like past the ring.
No. No. It's Vince, it's not him. Stop hating on him. So yeah. So there's 4 matches that they're announced extra. If they continue this with 10 matches like they did last year. There is that opportunity to do that. I don't know if they will, but there is that option. So there is, but again, they didn't put tag teams out last year. I don't know if they're going to stick with that script or not.
Well, the tag team champions are stupid on Raw anyway, so...
I was with the Usos to get that tag team titles.
Hawkins.
And then just have some feuds back and forth for a while. And he just threw a ball off the screen, yes, ladies and gentlemen. So, do you have anything else?
I threw the bottom, man.
So that's it. So as we like to do here on KBW, unless you just want to end with the bottle throwing. You just end with the bottle throwing.
We have to bid them.
You want to bid them?
We must bid them.
All right. So
$10.
in the spirit, of our man,
Kenny
Omega, we like to go out the same way. So on episode 11, we are going out. We're on episode 11, yeah. 11 weeks in. So this is our 11th time saying this. We would like to bid everybody adieu,
goodbye,
mwah, and good night, bang.